I want to date the spandrel. Alright, place. Why use it all? Oh, I can date cereal. Awesome. Oven mitts. I can date my egg steamer. Awesome. Dice. Maybe it's this.
A tall, statuesque man stands with his back turned to you, surveying the dishes, your dishes, on the table in front of him. He's so absorbed in them that he doesn't seem to notice you.
Is someone else?
It feels strange to walk into your bedroom with so much tension in the air. After all, this is where you go to relax and recharge. But you told Betty you'd give her the day to consider her confession, and now she waits for you, seated at the bed like usual.
Tune away now if you don't want to watch.
I hope you got a good night's rest. Oh, thank you for saying so. I slept even worse than I normally do these days. I had too much on my mind. And there's too much at stake here. I suppose there's no point in beating around the bush here, is there? What do you think? Of me? Of the idea of us? Is there hope for us to be more than just two partners who sleep together every night? Oh my god, really? You really feel the same? I can't believe this is happening. I always thought this was a fantasy I'd take to the junkyard. Don't you worry your sweet little head about that. I don't expect you to sleep with me every night, or ever. And you being with me doesn't mean you can't be with others.
Okay, good, Polly.
I have my own fun, after all. I'm just so happy we can be together now. I honestly don't even know where to begin. I feel like I know you so well, but I want to get to know you better. And you must want to know me better. After all, I've only ever been a place for you to lay your head at night. You've never seen me for who I truly am until now. Tell me what you want from me, my love. All I want to do is make you happy. Oh my god, please. I would love that more than anything. Where shall we go? Oh, that sounds absolutely wonderful. Shall we go to the living room then?
As you walk through the house with Betty on your arm, you attract quite a bit of attention. Eyes are on you in every room, or so it seems. For her part, Betty seems deeply pleased to be seen with you. She smiles at some, she waves at others. Sometimes, she seems like she wouldn't be out of place on a parade float. But when you finally arrive in the living room, you're blessedly alone. When you take a seat on the couch, Betty immediately seats herself next to you, cuddling up to you without hesitation.
What should we watch? Honestly, I'll watch anything. I'm just so happy to be here with you. Oh, Nightmare and I love scary movies. Just hold me at the scary parts, all right?
Aww.
The movie is enjoyable, but Betty's presence makes it all the more so. She rests her head on your shoulder, sweet and inviting, and you can't help but wonder. You turn to look at Betty, and she lifts her head to look right back at you. It feels like the stars are aligning, your hearts beating as one. Betty leans forward, her lips parted and her long lashes low. And you know in this moment, she wants you to kiss her. Your lips meet, and the rest of the world falls away. Betty is everything you ever dreamed of and more. There's a heat in that kiss that tells you she's probably over the movie and ready to escape upstairs.
Oh my god, I thought you'd never ask.
Okay,
You and Betty make your way upstairs, hand in hand, giggling like teenagers. You've slept on Betty for years, but never truly slept with her. Tonight, after tonight, you'll never look at your bed the same way. Your room becomes a tangle of sheets, of bodies twisted into new and exciting positions. When you finally do go to bed, you sleep better than you can ever recall. Betty's soft warmth surrounding you, even in your dreams. This truly feels like the start of something beautiful.
love. Is this dice guy?
A bartender
Nope.
drums her fingers on the countertop, clearly bored out of her mind.
This is
Her
actually
long
amazing. Hold on.
red-orange hair is pulled back into a ponytail that flows down her back, like the drinks she pours so expertly. She makes herself a drink, taking a small sip of it and setting it down. Your entrance startles her so badly, she nearly knocks it over.
Someone's here! Welcome to my humble bar, the Tipsy Tumbler. I'm Beverly, but you can call me Bev, or Beverly, or Madam Proprietress. That would be so cool. Ah! I'm the owner and bartender and janitor and stockroom attendant. Nice to meet you. Hiya.
Oh my god, I love her little dress.
Beverly squints at you, frowning as she seems to be considering something. And then she snaps, pointing at you.
Wait, hold on. Oh my gosh, it's you. My proprietor. I can't believe I didn't recognize you. Ugh. Yes, you? Who else so charitably bought this adorable mini bar for me so I could set up my dream bar? I owe you a huge debt. You have free drinks for life here. Welcome to the reopening of the Tipsy Tumbler. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, Bev, that's a lot of openings. Did something happen the first 6 times you tried to open the bar? Nope, nothing. First, oh, thank you. Second, great question. I wish I knew. I've lost an alarming amount of sleep trying to figure it out. So please don't leave. You are literally my first customer in ever. Every time I thought you were finally going to invite people over,
Oh
I
my
polish
God.
the place up and prepare to be the best host I can be. But then each time you chicken out and spend yet another weekend all alone. I mean, why did you get a mini bar if you weren't going to invite guests over? but that's... Okay, it's all water under the bridge. You'll have to talk to River if you want that. Anyway, that's enough babbling for me. So take a seat and let me fix you something already. Please, let me fix you something. First and foremost, am I making you a cocktail or a mocktail? Mocktails are the non-alcoholic versions of a cocktail, just as fun and delicious, but without the burn or the drunk part, obviously.
I want to get drunk.
Excellent. So,
I'm
what'll
like-
it be? You know that drink takes 7 minutes for me to shake? I'm charging
No,
extra.
no.
Anyway, coming right.
7 minutes.
I didn't notice. Pour it out in front of her.
You lift your glass to your lips, taking an extended sip.
How was it? Well, after 6 grand openings, I got a lot of practice in. Plus, with a name like mine, I should know my beverages pretty well. I really don't want to close this place down. I've put my bar and soul into it. So, will you be my first returning customer? Really? Oh my gosh. Yes. Yes, thank you. Tell your
I
friends.
like her arms.
And I'll be seeing you next time.
I see you've had the opportunity to test out the prototype. I have remote access. Allows me to analyze the back-end system data. What'd you think? That I just hand over absolute control of a device this powerful? I'm sorry, that was rash. I'm enormously grateful to you for concealing the prototype. And I'm sorry I dropped all this on you so unexpectedly. I know protecting it is not a responsibility you asked for. Maybe not even a responsibility you want. But I had no other choice. Every other Valdivian employee's allegiance was unknowable, except you. Because you're paid the least out of everyone.
Oh.
I can't get into that right now.
A tall,
Oh my
statuesque
God.
corporate type with striking hair and cheekbones is staring at you. Hands on
I
her
didn't really
hips.
mean that.
Something about her makes you instinctively crave her
Didn't mean that.
approval.
Help me.
The way she's looking at you just now makes you doubtful whether or not you'll get it.
Time's wasting. Let's start over, shall we? Icebreaker. Your name and a fun fact. Name's Wilhelmina Work. Friends call me Willie. Hello. You and I aren't friends, but in the spirit of team building, you can call me Willie. As for my fun fact, I speak 6 languages and am fluent in 4.
Happened to
I've got
me.
some interviews lined up with some
Yo,
places around the house. First one's with Hanks Limited. The very same.
This yell dude. Nope.
Meeting adjourned.
Where's my water heater? I guess. I don't know. Oh, there's one there.
There you are, sweetness. I was just thinking about you. I told you to swing by, and I was wondering if you were gonna. I'm glad you did, because I just finished a shift. I have some time to spare if you want to talk some. Depends on how up and about you are, really. The more you do, the more I gotta do. Ain't nothing nobody's fault. It's the kind of thing I love. I sit in here and I make sure everyone who needs some steamy attention gets it. It's what I'm here to do. Goodness, it's what I love to do. If you don't mind me talking, I don't mind telling. Truth is, one of the previous folks who stayed here was super cute. Engaged couple, beautiful together. Both of them were. Well, can I give my honest opinion? Neither one of them was as cute as you. Either way, they were here and they set up home pretty quickly. River and I both liked them. They brought so much life into this place. They took long showers together all the time. Just about tapped me dry, keeping things hot up there for them. Although, I hear they didn't really need my help to do that. Oh yeah, you picking up what I'm saying. But they used to throw these big parties too. Family was always over, and every now and then, they had this little kid who would come play hide and seek. Their favorite hiding spot was in here with me. So I would just hum to them. I think they found being next to me safe. I miss that little kid sometimes. What? No. The couple just moved out eventually. Now, when did this story become about me? You don't need to worry yourself about who I do and don't be missing. The past is the past, sweetheart. I don't live in that place. You don't make it as long as I have dwelling. There's a difference between knowing your history and living in it. Besides, you saying you didn't like my story.
I liked it.
Well, good. I enjoyed telling it. Which reminds me of this one time where... No, you know what? I'ma wait for that one. You want to hear more? You gotta come back.
I'll do it to you on tights. Yo, it's your boy, David Most. Coming to you live from the best virgin mojito bar ever. Like, this stuff for real is legit so good. I've had like 12, and I feel amazing. Can't believe there's not any alcohol in it. JH 19. Hey, did you guys see how dope that presentation was? We rocked that! Like, people keep saying we're at dire financial straps and need urgent restructuring. Even my dad was like, you're gonna get smoked by your top competitor, Bitewave. Dead ass. And I'm like, okay, Dad, if you like Bitewave so much, why don't you marry them? But does Bitewave have a contract with the U.S. government? No. I just want to say I love you guys, but not Franklin. Don't love or miss Franklin at all. You hear me, Franklin? Night-night, nerds.
Jeez.
It's jarring to hear someone else's voice singing in your shower. After all, you haven't brought anybody home since you've been here. But this isn't some forgotten paramour from the night before. There's a singer in your bathroom, and he's using your showerhead as a microphone. While his singing may be less than professional, he certainly looks the part. His handsome face is framed by glistening ringlet curls, and his clothing has a sterile, hygienic vibe. A stark contrast to the smouldering, sensitive artist you see before you.
Honka, honka, wet hot love. Honka, honka, wet hot love. Honka. Modest, huh? Well, there ain't nothing wrong with that.
Friends, right?
Modesty's what separates us from the animals. Well, with maybe the exception of the mighty possum. Possums being the most modest creature in the animal kingdom. Reckon I can't really weigh in on the modesty of squirrels. Being a shower, I don't engage with them on the regular. Well, you're mighty welcome. Name's Johnny Splash. Whoa! And I just want to make absolutely sure whoever saunters over my way is treated with the most respect
That's
and
Jean-Louis
hospitality
right there.
a gentle shower like myself can offer. Now, don't that sound like a hilariously sardonic send-up to our crazy modern world? You know what I'm saying? Too late. The spigot's
No!
Yes, sir. The bathroom can be a frighteningly monotonous kind of place. Just duller than dishwater. Or toilet water, as the case may be. I mean, just think on it for a second here. Truth is, darling, I spend 99% of my day sitting around doing absolutely nothing at all. Do you know how long it takes the average person to shower? Oh, that's positively accurate. It takes the average person 12 minutes. That's your shower. I ain't here to pass judgment, baby. That's between you and the Department of Water and Power. And God. Here's my point about showering. For the average person, it's 12 minutes. I looked it up and everything. 12 minutes of a water spraying, shampoo foaming, washcloth scrubbing routine. And don't get me wrong, those 12 minutes ain't bad at all. But do you know how long a day is?
No, I can't do 24 hours.
Oh, I feel you there, muchacho. Or muchacha. But I don't want to assume. Well, the answer is 1,440 minutes. Which means my job is quite literally just 1% of my day. Listen, pal, when it's your turn to complain, I look forward to hearing all about your
Wow, that was funny.
But right now, I'm the one monologuing, baby. And here's my beef. Plumbers are coming soon to fix my water pressure issues. Oh.
Okay, that was something. Oh, there's another message.
Ooh, welcome back, my dark ally. Come, let the next trial commence. The trial of the letters begins. Back before the Great Cataclysm, my comrades and I would partake in spirit-shackling activities. Some have lasted several nights. Let the game of shadows begin! I present to you the following.
He holds a sheet of notebook paper
Oh my
up
god.
to you. It contains a macabre illustration of a dead
Oh my
person
god, it's
and a few
fucking
mysterious
Hangman.
lines.
Blank, 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 blank. Now, guess. This is the Hanged Man. Now, choose your letter. The answer is Shadow.
I would have guessed that immediately.
Your turn.
Shadow Lord's skull doesn't really have much in the way of expression, but he seems a bit smug.
I'll have you know that among my dark cabal, I was the leading
Wait, are we actually
player.
gonna play Hangman on?
Think to yourself, what is your mysterious text? Two words. The second, 4 letters. The first, an apostrophe. This is most certainly a declaration of
How
praise
did
and
you know that
endearment.
before you said anything?
How sweet of you, Penumbra. It's most certainly your coup. What? That's impossible. What is the answer then?
Shadow Lord falls silent as he tries and fails to process this compliment.
Ooh. Oh, well, I see you've chosen the path of flattery. As are you, Penumbra. Very cute. Ah, that was entertaining. It's been eons since I've played the Hanged Man. Last time, I engaged in a mighty face-off with Lunar Knight that lasted until sunrise.
Jeez, you suck at Hangman.
Oh, it was legendary. An old comrade. From before the Great Cataclysm. He was a former shade of mine, if you get what I mean. Our conversations gathered more shadows than any other Void Dweller. The Lord of Shadows and his loyal knight. Us two were perceived as an eternal pair. The Great Cataclysm. Very well. I suppose a proper explanation is owed. Tell me, Penumbra, what do you presume to be a power more fearsome than
light.
darkness? We don't live in a world of whimsical tales and fantasy. Not anymore, at least. The overwhelming phantasmic force that realigned the unified lives of my comrades and I is time. There was no one moment or act that caused it.
So you're saying that the Great Cataclysm was just a breakup?
One night, I was with Lunar and my friends, joyfully conversing about whatever came to our
Oh my
minds.
god, you're so
Time
sad.
crept into our dark haven. Distance, a symptom. And then, many nights later,
Literally,
Lunar no longer wished to be by my
break
side.
is
Boredom
so
came.
sad.
My friends took less and less
My
interest in
God,
our
that
nightly
is-
discussions. They too left.
Friend group
One
broke
by
apart.
one.
That's the Great Cataclysm. I thought something weird happened in the world of date everything, and I was gonna make a video on it, but that's just a fucking breakup.
And then, I was alone, or listening to my tale.
Nope. I'm gonna listen to Maggie a little bit.
Hello again, suspect. I'm hard at work on my current case. I've been hoping for a breakthrough. Sometimes I get so wrapped up that I start seeing everyone through the lens of a mystery. I am Maggie M. Glassbury at your service. Perhaps you've heard of me? I've acquired a modest reputation as a result of some of my previous work.
Maggie puts her hands on her hips, positively radiating pride.
Why, it was I who solved the mystery of the missing sock.
Wait, it was you?
A brief interview with the Stackables and a chat with Dirk was all it took to sort that case out. The sock was in the depths of Harper's hamper. I also cracked the caper of the self-generating dust rabbits. Static electricity. It causes
That's actually
particles
good to
to
know. That
accumulate
is
around
actually good
pieces
to
of
know.
hair. Your hair, to be exact. They form undisturbed, in-dead air pockets. That's why they hang out under the couch. It matched the evidence, and I ruled out every other possibility. By the power of deductive reasoning, I determined that you were, in fact, the culprit. I pride myself on that. Lately, I've been taxing my lens to the utmost on a very interesting case. I'm trying to get to the bottom of a mysterious love letter. It was delivered to Dorian last night. At approximately 2 a.m., an unknown suspect dropped off a letter for
I
Dorian.
was asleep by then.
Upon opening it, Dorian discovered that it carried clear romantic intent. That is to say, it was asking him out. It described how his protective yet gentle presence had won over the writer's heart. If interested, he was to write back as soon as possible.
But Dorian likes being friends.
Here's the catch. The letter wasn't signed with a name, just a monogram.
Ooh.
Though he might be hesitant to admit it, Dorian was quite taken by the
I thought
letter.
he likes friends only.
He isn't certain whether he wants to write back until he knows more. You would?
Yeah, sure, I'll help the little autistic magnifying glass.
I've never worked with anyone else before, but I think this could be good for the case. The case is pretty thin, but we've got a couple of clues. First of all, the paper the note was written on was somewhat interesting. Second, although the letter wasn't signed, it did have a single initial on it.
So that might...
Finally, I think Dorian might have a clue for us.
What?
I have it here, semi-transparent and very thin.
That is interesting.
It doesn't seem like ordinary paper at all.
She dips a corner of the paper into a small glass of water.
Look at that! It dissolved! What else should we try with the paper?
She focuses a magnifying glass on the paper for a few moments, stopping immediately when it begins to smoke and catch fire.
Yikes! It's definitely flammable. does seem to burn slightly slower than normal paper, though. What else should we try with the paper? Taste it? If you say so.
She carefully dabs a corner of the paper against her tongue.
How interesting. It's edible and tastes slightly starchy.
Is that papyrus?
What else should we try with the paper?
She gives the paper a careful test snip.
Cuts just like normal. What else should we try with the paper? What should we look
I
at
am actually
next?
invested into this. Initial.
A stylized letter M. Seems likely. What should we look at next?
Hello there, you two.
Okay, I don't have to waste that.
Good to see you, Dorian. I've enlisted our friend here to help solve the case of the mystery letter.
Splendid idea.
Can you repeat what you said to me earlier about the smell you noticed?
Right.
Smell?
Well, when I first opened the letter, I caught the faintest whiff of what I think was truffle. Strange, no? Truffle happens to be one of my favourite flavours.
Good to know.
The association between the forest-dwelling fungi and my own wooden provenance bring back fond memories. Anyhow, good luck. Let me know if you happen to figure out who it was from. I'm not one for love, but I am one for truffles. And friendship.
See?
What should we
Dorian
look
like
at
friends.
next? I've narrowed it down to 4 suspects. Penelope, Mitchell Lynn, Mateo Monta, and Freddie Yeti. Who do you think it was? Wait a minute. I think you might just be right. The stylized letter M is his signature. The smell Dorian noticed makes sense now. And the paper. It's gotta be rice paper. You did it. You helped me crack the case without even knowing the suspect at all. I'm impressed. Now I'm even more excited for the next time we meet. Let me just go and let Dorian know that his secret admirer has been discovered. Hey, before I go, I was wondering, would you like to have a cup of tea with me sometime? As a date, I mean.
Maggie lets out a girlish squeal.
Amazing! Oh, yes. Calm down, Maggie. The human could still be a suspect of any sort. See you again soon, compatriot in crime.
Based on how plastered David was in his last most mail, he must have finally discovered the prototype is missing. He'll sober up soon, though. And when he does, he'll stop at nothing to ensure its retrieval. If he fails, he'll be at the mercy of some very powerful people. He'll never allow that. I guess it's imperative that we trust each other. And I've been asking you to trust me without being fully transparent. I know all this because I created the Dateviators.
Oh.
There's no time for that.
You're the
Anyway,
one
I
that
can't
they
talk
laid
now.
off.
I'm stealing coffee shop Wi-Fi and the barista finally noticed I'm only ordering tap water. Remember, under no circumstance allow David to know you possess the prototype.
I already let Sam know.
Normally, when you aim your Dateviators at an object, you see one personality only. But this time, there are 2. And they're so engrossed in a hideous argument, they don't even notice you've arrived.
I like the little details.
One is dressed in woven straw, with clothing in a basket on her back, and a shock of red hair that runs down it. The other is only just visible under a messy mop of dark hair and a pile of dirty clothes he's draped all over his body.
Do you think I'm stupid? You think I can't see what's going on right in front of me?
I never said you were stupid, but I am starting to think you're insane.
If I'm insane, it's because you make me that way.
Yeah? Without me in your life,
I'll date both
you'd
of
be
them.
real fucking normal, huh? Like you don't cling to literally anyone in your life the same way.
I wouldn't have to cling if you would just stay where I can see you.
I am here literally every day. I can't have a minute to myself.
Both of them whirl around to face you, their expressions changing immediately.
Oh, hi! I'm sorry you had to hear that, but please don't worry, it's fine.
Yeah, just fine.
The energy in the room may have dampened, but there's still a thick tension in the air.
Oh, don't worry, we didn't. We're really fine.
Uh-huh.
Oh dear, we haven't even introduced ourselves. Though, Durkee and I know you well.
Please don't call me that in front of other people.
You're so cute when you get assertive, Durkee.
Why is the biting of the lip thing and
Anyway,
thing?
I'm Harper,
Whatever.
and I'm your laundry hamper.
I'm Dirk, and I'm your dirty laundry. Mm-hmm.
He is a very dirty boy, isn't he?
Harper.
Harper stomps on Dirk's foot, beaming all the while. Dirk grunts, but says nothing.
Anyway, that's us.
You could sound a little happier when introducing us, Durkee.
Do I not seem happy?
He looks at you, stone-faced.
Every minute with Harper is a non-stop party.
Harper's smile grows strained.
Well, someone around here's gotta try to put a happy face on things. Durkee broods all the time like he's fucking Batman. What? No. You know, the baseball-themed superhero who patrols the stadium of Baseball City.
Kinda weird you've never heard of him.
Don't be rude, Durkee.
I'm not. It's just surprising.
Not everybody keeps their nose in a comic book like you do.
Right, because they can't
Well,
legally
not
do anything
everybody
right
needs the level of escapism I do.
There's an awkward silence, and then...
You know, because they're not dating the laundry hamper equivalent of a bamboo finger trap.
Harper is silent for a very long time, but you can feel another argument coming. Just as she opens her mouth, you speak first.
You too, honey.
Come see us again sometime.
The look in Dirk's eyes seems a bit desperate, as if he's silently pleading with you to return.
I will, baby girl, don't worry.
You can hear Harper and Dirk's raised voices long after you leave the room.
Oh, wowie, wowie, zowie! You found love. Exactly one love. I'm so proud of you. Pretty hard to find love these days, so hopefully that didn't take too long. Well, all I can say is keep up the good work. Me, I'm gonna catch up on some zines. Like a cool girl. But first, welcome! What can I do for you in my main menu? You can leave the house at any time. Doing that starts the end of your story. A point of no return. Unless, of course, you reload a save. Wink, wink.
Oh, so I'm allowed to leave the house now.
If you want the barest minimum of a good ending, I would shoot to get 100 specs points in any one attribute. Once you have that, you'll get
So
some
there is
pretty good
genuinely a
results.
goal
Any
here.
other questions?
Oh, there we go.
You see a curvy, grey-haired
Woman.
beauty dressed in an outfit
Woman.
reminiscent of a famous
Woman.
old gentleman's magazine. She winces at the bright light you've brought with you. A cute, bunny-shaped creature is clutched in
She's
her
so
arms.
dusty, but woman.
Oh, my goodness, that is bright. Startled me a bit there, honey. No, not alive. Yet. My name's Dolly, and I'm a dust bunny. I live under this big old couch. Howdy.
She sounds familiar, so I'm just gonna go check afterwards.
Well, I live lots of places. I suppose you could say I'm a bunny of the world. The floors of the world, at least. And this here's my little companion, Lint Eastwood.
She holds the little creature up.
Put a finer point on it, why don't you, honey? stars. I didn't know I had a sweet talker on my hands. I'll be honest with you, flirting isn't my love language. I'm a bunny who is more than she appears. Getting to know you time already? All right, I'm game. What's on your mind? I thought we as a society were past this. But yes, that's right. I am a collection of hair, bacteria, soil, specks of plastic, dust mites, and even bits of dead bugs. Does it bother you that in your little human tummy there are 500 species of bacteria? Trillions of living bugs? Microbiota, microbes, and microflora, all sorts of creepy crawlies. Yup. Read a book or two, honey. Oh, I know that. I don't need to be told. And you're cute for a bug-filled meat sack. Now, let me stretch these dusty gams and hop around a bit. I'll be right here warming myself by the fireplace if you want to come back through sometime. I'd sure like to see you again. Mm-hmm. Talk soon, honey.
Love her. Oh, a little guy. Yeah, this is it, right?
You find Daisuke where you left him
Daisuke.
last time, staring intently at dishes on the table. Unlike the last time, however, he has a list in one hand.
What a noob!
Hardly working at the moment. There's much to do, and my injuries have slowed me down. In addition to inventory and keeping track of all the dishes, I'm also in charge of deliveries throughout the home. Unfortunately, I am unable to do much in my current condition. I prefer to work alone, but an assistant would be invaluable in this moment. You wish to right this wrong? Good. I have preparations I must first finish, but return to me again and I will give you instructions on delivery. In the meantime, perhaps you can help me wash these dishes. Dishy? I trust no one but myself with such precious items. Unfortunately, I must trust you with them for now. Do not disappoint me. Please begin then.
You pick up the dishes and begin to wash. As you work, you feel Daisuke's eyes boring holes into you. It makes you feel...
Your hands are shaking. Take care lest you drop one.
Daisuke places a hand on yours, perhaps to steady you, but it has the opposite effect.
Okay,
There's
we can
strength
skip
and
past
grace
this.
Are you listening?
You manage to finish washing the dishes without further incident.
Well done. This may not be the disaster I assumed. When next we meet, you will assist me with deliveries. Be prepared. Complete these deliveries, and all will be well once more. Leave me now. I must review orders and inventory. Farewell.
I don't know.
Look who just can't get enough of me. Yes, you, sweetheart. I promise sometimes you're just about as dense as a drain pipe. Not that I minded. You're still pretty cute. Plus, it feels like I can teach you something. Yes, I do. But, you know what? Bless your heart. What brings you down here today? And don't say drainage. Something told me that's what you wanted. Where did I leave off last? Oh, yeah. Okay. So, remember what I told you about that couple taking long showers? There was this one time that...
Hey, Winifred.
River!
Am I interrupting?
No, please. Come join us. How you doing, sweetness?
River glares at you, giving you the distinct feeling she doesn't appreciate you being here.
I
But she says nothing.
Oh, you know, fine. Same as always.
You say that every day, and I know that's not always true.
Winnie, don't. Not now.
River looks away from both of you, steam rising from her cheeks as she blushes.
That sweet little blush gets me every time. But really, you got nothing to be embarrassed about, darling. It's only me. If you need a little help relaxing.
Oh, God, not in front of somebody else, Winnie.
You really think I'd heat you up in front of an audience? You keep blushing like that, I won't even have to. You're doing a fine job all by yourself.
River's face is quite red, but no matter how much ribbing Winifred gives her, she saves her annoyance for you.
You seem busy, and I don't want to take you away from talking.
Well, then why don't you come by later? Sit with me for a while.
River's voice is low and quiet, but you can still hear the heat in her words.
You gonna warm me up?
You already know the answer to that, don't you?
Just want to hear you say it.
Oh, honey. Why, yes. Yes, I will warm you up later.
Promise?
If you give me a chance, I'll have you in a rolling boil.
River doesn't say anything, but the smile on her face says that Winifred's words have hit home. Her body language changes, and she looks as if she wants to take a step closer. But her eyes dart over to you, and she closes herself off again.
I think I might need to romance River if I want to get
And
her
I'll be
friends.
waiting. Oh, that? That was... that was something, wasn't it? You know what? That's nothing you need to be worrying yourself about, sweetheart. River and I go way back. Way back. She was the first one to come and speak to me when I got here. She's pretty special to me. Bless your heart. You taking my kindness for flirting. That's precious. Yes, I may think you are one of the cutest things I ever did see. Yes, I did get excited that you came to see me today, but I wouldn't call what I'm doing flirting. Wait a moment. Look at you, distracting me again. I'm starting to expect you didn't come here for a story after all. Look, I gotta go get ready for my visit with River. You need to go on somewhere. I have no idea what you are suggesting. You know what?
I don't know what I'm
Why don't you
suggesting
just go
either.
on
It's
ahead
just
and
funny,
I'll see
though.
you later, all right, sweetheart? Go on now, get going.
Alright, cool. Now it's bedtime. I can romance to bed. Yeah, she keeps saying see you tonight, and I think I just picked up the message.
There you are. I was just thinking about you, you know. How about a kiss?
You envelop Betty in your arms, and when she kisses you, for a few moments, there's
But...
What did I do wrong? Alright, well, I guess we can leave it off to there tonight.